I'm diving deep into the reality of home ownership today, and I'm challenging myself to find out if it's truly becoming a fantasy for good. Let's see what I uncover. Home ownership has long been considered a cornerstone of the economy, a symbol of financial security and stability. But with rising prices, increasing inequality, and shifting demographic trends, the dream of owning a home seems to be slipping further and further out of reach for many. The challenges facing aspiring homeowners are multifaceted and complex. On one hand, rising prices and interest rates make it increasingly difficult for people to get their foot on the property ladder. On the other hand, the economy's impact on housing accessibility has led to a dearth of affordable housing options. It's not just about getting a loan, it's about finding a place that's actually within your budget. Add to that the impact of economic downturns, recessions, and general uncertainty, and it's no wonder that people are struggling to make the leap into home ownership. In fact, many are being priced out of the market altogether, forced to rent instead of own. The numbers are stark. In many cities, the majority of residents are renters, not owners. And then there's the issue of student loan debt, which is crippling the ability of many young people to save for a down payment, let alone qualify for a mortgage. It's a vicious cycle. You need a good job to qualify for a mortgage, but you need a degree to get a good job, and you need to take on debt to get that degree. You get the idea. The current housing market is influenced by a range of factors, from demographic shifts to financial barriers. For one, the rise of the gig economy and declining job security means that people are less likely to put down roots in one place. They're more likely to be nomadic, moving from city to city in pursuit of work. At the same time, financial barriers are becoming more and more insurmountable. The wealth gap is growing, and those who are already wealthy are more likely to be able to afford homes, while those who are struggling are getting left behind. And let's not forget the impact of inflation, which erodes the purchasing power of our hard-earned cash. In fact, did you know that the number of millennials who own homes is significantly lower than that of previous generations at the same age? It's a staggering statistic, and one that has major implications for the economy as a whole. It's not just about home ownership being out of reach. It's about the fact that an entire generation is being priced out of the market. This raises some serious questions about the nature of homeownership in the 21st century. Is it a right or a privilege? Should we be striving to make homeownership more accessible, or is it a relic of the past? The stats are clear. Homeownership is becoming a fantasy for many, and it's time we started talking about it. In conclusion, the challenges facing aspiring homeowners are clear, and the numbers are stark. But rather than giving up on the dream of home ownership, we need to start thinking creatively about how we can make it more accessible. We need to start having honest conversations about the state of the housing market and what we can do to make it more equitable. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments below. Have you struggled to get onto the property ladder? What do you think is the biggest challenge facing would-be homeowners today? Don't forget to subscribe.